Okay, third grade, here is what we're going to be working on. I'm going to be focusing on this standard right here, 3.OA.1-7, basically. What I did is I just pulled straight from the examples they give right here. If you click on these links down here within the proficiency scales, it gives you both some examples, and I pulled from these examples and just reworded them with different numbers, and I'm going to make a few more examples for it, more practice for students. And then also the other link, it gives some examples of how students will utilize the bar model, which is a pretty important skill for students to master to be successful using the bar model. Okay, so what I did is I've created some scenarios using those problems, the same types of problems that are right there within the proficiency scales, just made some scenarios that work with our Ozobots. What I'm going to ask them to do, and I'll have at least one more example of each of these types of problems tomorrow. I created this organizer. I'm going to ask the students to code their Ozobot. We talked about loops last week with the other bots, but these bots, I'm able to give each student a bot so they can work independently. I'm going to have them, right, recreate these problems by coding their bot to travel based on what the problem says. So for instance, this problem, she's going to the grocery store and each time she gets 7 apples. If I wanted to code that, she goes to the grocery store, right? She goes to the grocery store 5 times. There's her repeating her trip to the grocery store 5 times. Each time she goes there, 7 apples. And so if she repeats that in a loop, they'll get their answer of 37, right? I'm asking them to just kind of sketch the code they put there, a drawing, and give a brief explanation of why that code works, how it fits with the problem. And then I'm also going to have them create a bar model using the information they have. Right, that was the unknown product one, so they would obviously have, right, the 7 5 times equal 35 up here in the bar model. Okay, that's the activity. I'm really going to be looking for feedback from you guys. I've never done this before. I just kind of thought it up last week and wrote it up this week. Feedback about how it works. Does it fit with your standards? Is it helpful to you? And don't be shy. See you in the lab.